Anyway, hi, I'm Barry Scott.
No.
Hi, I'm Dolly.
And I'm Alice.
And we are the faces behind Sounds Fat. I made the group a few years ago because I was tired of being online and seeing people who didn't look like me, didn't have the same experiences that I felt. And it was got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to make it myself. Didn't expect it to go anywhere. And here we are.
Here we are.
And this last year, it's not even the end of the year yet, but this last year has been...
It's not even been a year, it's been 6 months.
This last 6 months, right, has been...
insane. Absolutely insane.
Honestly, like, I speak to my dad about this all because he's even confused. Because when I was 16, he was like, your photography is not going to get you anywhere. Like, he literally sat me down and showed me statistics of people who did like creative degrees and how many jobs there were. And I was like,
that's kind of brutal. I'm not going to lie to you. That's very brutal.
It worked because I ended up being a midwife for like a year. And then I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. No, I could not wish for a better life. It's mad. And
I think I couldn't wish for a better hobby, and I'm calling it a hobby because that's what it started out as. And I'm not calling it a job yet, when technically I should, because I've had a few like actual paid jobs. We'll go into that later on. This, like, starting this, all the things I do for certain people, and the photography, the writing now, which is a thing I didn't know I could do.
My best friend is a published journalist now. Like,
I wouldn't go that far.
Are you or are you not published?
Just the one. Just the one. Just the one.
Beat zero.
True.
You know,
True.
There we go.
Eventually.
As hobbies go, we've picked a really good hobby.
That was probably the best way to say it. I just went the really long-winded way. Which is a habit I do, so y'all better get used to it.
There have been many occasions where I've been at gig smoking areas, right? And just yapping non-stop. And then we're being told, we should probably go back to see the next band because they're going to
We should probably go back to the pit, or we should probably go and like do this. We should probably go and talk to these people. And we're like, yeah, but we're talking now, so... Well, I say we, it's you. Because out of both of us, yes, I can yap, but I yap it becomes monotone and everybody's like, she's not stopping. You are an actual social butterfly. So I just let you do it.
The funniest thing is, right, is I don't think I've always been this much of a social butterfly. I think, like, having you and having Michael, like, behind me, I'm like, hey, right, let's get to talking. Like, what's your sign? How old are you? Where do you live? Let's be friends. Come on, let's go.
I love it.
And it's great because we've met so many nice people. I mean,
so many.
You say you're not a social butterfly, but if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have our like group like now. And you introduced me to Miss Luna, and Jade. So
yeah,
you need your flowers as well.
I think that though was because I'd already spoken to them on Discord a bit.
Oh, okay.
For context, Daniel Tompkins from Tesseract has he streams on Twitch. See, right? He streams on Twitch and he has a Discord community, and I have to say it is one of the nicest Discord communities that I've ever joined quite late on and been so welcome to. Because my friend Zane, who you know, but he is Liminality TV on Twitch. I joined a little bit late, but he'd only been streaming for like a year or two, and it was quite a small community to join. So like joining in on that, it kind of slotted into place. With bigger communities, like in previous experiences, I've always found it was a lot harder to try and get involved in because it had its core group, and everyone else was just kind of like
cliquey.
Yeah. This one, absolutely not. It was insane. Just like joining it and then instantly being a part of like a lot of different things. And so I was in it for a bit before Radar 2024, yes, where Tesseract headlined, and I ran into a bunch of people from the Discord. So there was Sicarius as well. There was Miss Luna.
Miss Luna.
Jade.
Were Will and Juno there?
They were, I think, yes. But I hadn't really spoken to them before. So I kind of knew of them. Queen was there, and like I'd kind of spoken to her, but not really. So it was kind of like I found a couple of people I'd spoken to properly. We kind of all convened, and since then we've all just kind of been much closer friends. And then that's obviously developed at Arctangent just like a couple of weeks ago.
The way
Stunning.
my festival blues have hit so hard after Arctangent.
I was so sad. I got over the initial tiredness, and then it hit me so hard on like Wednesday, and I was just sat there in work looking at my laptop like, this is the worst. This is genuinely the worst.
No, like especially like with Dan's community, right? I'm not very talkative on the Discord, but I am in Twitch. But when I go, like when I do, scurry away to the Discord, I've never met a bunch of people, because obviously there's been people who've been there for like 5-10+ years, right? And
maybe not 10, but 5, yeah, because he's been streaming for about 5 or 6 years.
I don't know how to convert months into years, so when I see hundreds of months, I'm like, yeah,
that's a solid decade.
That's a
solid decade.
But they've been there for years.
Yeah.
And they are so welcoming. Like no one, you can just talk to people and no one feels left out. Everyone, like, if you're having a conversation, and you can be like, oh, hey, I've had this similar experience. And people are like, oh, come in, like, let's talk. And it's so nice. Like, we were at Radar this year. A person came up to Alice and was like, oh, are you trash? I'm in Dan's Discord. And we were like, oh my God, hello.
And,
Hi. Nice.
And someone from Naomi's Discord as well.
Yes. And like I've been surrounded by so many lovely people. Like speaking of Arctangent, Tesseract obviously headlined this year, and there was about 15 of us all in this like massive group hug, right, while King was performing. And
we all made it to the barrier though, that's the thing.
And I've never felt so loved in my life. I was like, I don't want to be anywhere else but here, right? Everyone just grabbed a limb, right, and we were just
and
there,
it was just like grab somebody, just bring them in. It was incredible.
So good.
Incredible.
Like, I've been saying to people stuff. So
genuinely, probably one of the best live shows of theirs that I've seen so far. Because bearing in mind, the first time we saw them live was Manchester in 2024. In
where it all began.
And that's when like the production started to go up a little bit, and then it skyrocketed from there. And
honestly,
and like this was the first show that had, well, the first show that I'd seen where they'd had the full set, like all of the rocks in the background, like the full screen,
like Jay's platform that he was like on, and it was like
absolutely,
I was like, stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Stunning.
It
was so good. And
and special mention to just Quiet Noir. Can we just
I'm laughing.
Can we just have us like I know why you're laughing, but special mention because stunning.
Quiet Noir. I I know I say this a lot, but they deserve to have a cold pillow every night. I saw Mother Choir and just sped off and was like, "Hello, I
Hello.
think you guys are amazing."
For
Did not
context, she didn't just run up to her. Like, I, she was stood with some friends of ours, and I directed her towards them to say hi because she hadn't said hi yet. And then she was like, "Hold my beer," and like pushed the friends away and was like, "Sestra." It was like, I'm not. It's like, "Hi, I'm not here to talk to you, Sestra."
I could not like, you could have had Brad Pitt there, right?
Yeah.
But someone less problematic. You could have had Pedro Pascal there, and I literally would just pushed him out the way and been like, "Hi, Sestra, you are amazing. I love you both so much." Because she was there with Rio, and I was like, I love Choir Noir so much.
Yeah. Stunning.
It was so we saw them with Choir Noir at Radar, but this time around, the production was like on 100. It
Mhm.
was so amazing. The crowd, like, I've been to gigs recently
Yeah.
where there's been no like concert etiquette, right? And
Yeah. Can name a few, but we'll talk
could
about
name a
that.
few.
We'll talk about that.
At Arc Tangent, however,
Mhm.
the whole crowd for Tesseract and Clowncore, to be was so lovely. When there were crowd surfers, you'd have someone behind you tapping you to give you a heads up.
Also,
right?
the security was incredible because telling you to just get down behind the barrier completely so you don't get one knocked out and then him just carrying this crowd surfer over was
Well,
incredible.
there was Juno, you, Michael, and then there was Tobias, who's also a giant. His name on Instagram is Giant, and then there's just me, who happens to be like a good 5-6 inches shorter, a foot shorter than Michael, right? And he saw me and he was like, just knock down,
Get down.
and then would like grab the people over me, and I was like,
Stunning. 10 out of 10.
so lovely. I obviously our next festival is Amplified in September.
Yeah.
But it needs to come quicker because
yeah,
I miss you all so much.
I miss you too.
I feel like a Facebook mum, right? Like, I literally, after Art Tangent, right, you guys make me feel like a Facebook mum where I'm like, I had the best time with Linda, right? Oh, it was so nice.
But no,
me and
like,
the kids against the world, like.
Not the kind of Facebook mum that just puts like a big status. The kind of Facebook mum that uses like the pictures where it's like that like automated background and then you put like whatever caption you want, but like with like all the emojis.
But then also there'll be a picture, right, that's edited with like dolphins and roses, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, let Facebook choose the audio, and I'm like, oh, I just had the best time ever. Thank you so much.
Let Facebook choose the audio and it's Ed Sheeran or something shit like that.
It's always Ed Sheeran, James Arthur, right? Or like,
props to Ed Sheeran because some stuff he's done is good. And if you like Ed Sheeran, I'm not saying that it's bad. However, it's a very stereotypical thing for a Facebook mom to one, be into, and two, to use on every single post. So, disclaimer.
Same song.
Disclaimer, I'm not coming for you if you like Ed Sheeran. Okay? Just disclaimer, I'm not coming for you if you like Ed Sheeran.
We call ourselves polyamorous.
Yeah.
Because if you put our phones on shuffle,
it's wild.
I am not in control.
It's wild.
Right? So you'll go from like Tesseract, Fit for an Autopsy, right?
Mm-hmm.
A bit of Sabrina Carpenter, Lady Gaga.
Speaking of which, I'm going to put it on shuffle. Not play it, but I'm going to put it on shuffle and see what comes up because I'm interested to see. Okay, so we've got... It started off with a song called Daddy Issues by The Neighborhood. Okay. But then it goes Motionless in White, Sleep Token, a song from the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World soundtrack.
One of my
Skrillex.
favorite soundtracks.
Oh yeah, Skrillex. The Weeknd. Stray Kids. K-pop. Gotta love it. Okay, so to prove a point,
So
it's varied.
You put mine in the shuffle. First song that comes up is Cardi B.
Stunning.
Then it's Bring Me the Horizon.
Stunning.
Billie Eilish, Ocean Eyes, the Astronomy remix.
Oh, that's stunning.
AJ Tracy. Magnolia Park. A song off the Hamilton soundtrack.
Which song?
Burn by
Okay.
Philippa Sue.
Okay.
DJ Luck and MC Neat, Master Blaster 2000.
That's not what I thought you were going to say, but okay. You started off with Master and my brain finished the sentence with something else, so I'm sorry about that.
I'm not surprised. The Home Team, Polyphia, Disclosure, White Moth, Black Butterfly, and then Doja Cat. So...
Yeah, it's varied, to say the least.
We've done many road trips, many road trips, and whenever there's like, anyone else in the car, we have to like forewarn them and be like, hey, so buckle in, not because of Alice's driving, because of what I'm about to perform, what I'm about to play on my on car play. So
buckle in, get comfortable, get your snacks and your drinks, and get ready for dinner at a show. Because the way that we're about to perform is worthy of such an audience, okay? So
it really is. And you're getting it for free. For free.
Exactly. And I'm driving you, so really you should be paying me. So
speaking of your driving, right, I have to say thank you so much, because we live like an hour and a half apart. And when there's a gig, best believe, even if it's like Nottingham, Alice will drive to mine.
Yep.
And we'll go to wherever. Even if it means she's going up to then go down.
To be fair, the only time I won't do that is if it is such a trek from my house. Because I'm around Cheshire, so, and she's up in Leeds, so it's going all the way back up to then come all the way back down. So say if we were going to Cambridge, like you got the train to Chester and you went from Chester to Cambridge, that's fine.
We did.
However,
because I saw the journey and I was like, do you know what? Right? I don't think it's fair for you to drive that way. And then you did it on the way back anyway. And I was like,
yeah. I did drive from London to Leeds just to drop you and Miss Luna back off, to then drive back to Chester to drop Sicarius off, and then go home.
In the space of a week, you racked up some miles on your car. Because Wednesday...
She's new, she's okay. She's newish, she's fine.
Because on the Wednesday, we went to Cambridge, did the drive back on the Thursday, took a break of one singular day. Saturday, Alice...
That was the longest day of my life, by the way.
Do you know what? I'm not going to hold you to it, because it was the longest day ever. I was like, come on, just... get to Saturday midnight already, right? And then...
For context, we accidentally managed to have like a Tesseract week in February of this year.
Best birthday ever.
I had a photo pass through the...
Behind the Lens.
Yeah, Behind the Lens opportunity for Tesseract, which insane, by the way. So thank you guys for that. I also just love that they do that, because not a lot of bands let their like photographers do it, and it's just so it just gives such a great opportunity to so many people. So I'm chef's kiss. Anyway, but I had the photo pass for Leeds, and I was like, I want to enjoy a gig though, so I got tickets for Cambridge on a whim, and I was like, let's go to Cambridge. We got an Airbnb for dead cheap, and
I was signed off work at the time, and I was really unwell, so I was like sleeping 18-hour days. I wake up to about 20 messages and it's just Alice saying, hey, do you want to go Cambridge? And then about 10 minutes later, too late, I bought tickets already. Dolly, please respond. And then I woke up and I was like, okay, we're going Cambridge. I am totally fine with that. Okay. And
I do it a
then
lot. I do it a lot.
we do it. We do it a lot, and that's why we have How About, because
Yep.
Lorna Shaw, I get messages like I was asleep.
She was asleep, and I was like, Lorna Shaw pre-sale's on. Do you want a ticket? Too late. I've got you a ticket. I was like, you aren't replying quick enough. It's a pre-sale. But it's a good job I did, because it's basically sold out for Manchester now.
It is.
So, and it's a stacked lineup too, so you're welcome.
Thank you. And then I did that to you with 10:56. I was like, we're going. This was about 1 a.m. And I'm like, we're going
on a weekday when you know I'm asleep.
And I was like,
anyway.
Alex, please, too late. We're going.
Too late. We're going. It's
now.
fine. We'll deal with the consequences later. I've got tickets. We're going. But
going.
yeah, so I'd got tickets for Cambridge, and we just went on a whim. Really enjoyed that. Had a great time. Got our set lists and stuff. You got hit in the face with Amos's pick, which I think is really funny.
I literally feel like with Mean Girls, I got hit in the face. It was.
Excuse you.
It was awesome.
But also, it was great.
It was great.
The longest day of my life between, because I knew I had to drive up to Leeds, and then with me, if I'm excited about something, and like, it's probably the same for everyone, but because of the ADHD and the potential autism in me, it is painful waiting for things that I'm excited for. And it's not that I'm impatient, because usually I'm not, but for specific things I'm like, oh my god, I just need the time to go faster. And it was the most painful day between in my life, because I was so excited to, one, see all of the Leeds crew, because we got a group of people from the Discord together to meet up before, to take pictures, experience all of that, and just to see like Tesseract again, because we love them, so you know.
She doing that and then showing the Tesseract.
I have no idea what you mean.
No.
I have no idea what you mean.
There was about 11 of us that met up for the Tesseract show in Leeds, and this was the first time we'd seen each other like all together, like properly, because we a few of us met at Radar 2024.
Yeah,
but there was like the whole group together at Tesseract Leeds, and I liken it to a kid at Christmas. You know, when like you're trying to stay up for something possible because you're so excited, and you're like,
yeah.
I'm trying to sleep. If I sleep, right, I'll then get to tomorrow quicker. And then your body's like, what sleep?
It's like, if I sleep, the time will go faster. But if I sleep now, I only have like 4 hours worth of sleep. And it's like, but if I manage to fall asleep in 20 minutes, I'll have this amount of sleep. And it's just it's
you're negotiating with your brain. It's just not happening.
It's such a vicious cycle. But
come on, guys, come on.
And then on a whim as well, because we love doing spontaneous things, apparently, we also managed to get, and like a bunch of us managed to get, tickets for the Radar VIP viewing
Because
in London.
if you entered the competition, you got 30% of the ticket. And we were like, well, that's 30% of money that I'm now saving. So go maths, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then, so it was the lead show on the Saturday, and then the VIP Tesseract X Radar screen on the Sunday in London, right? So then we went there, and it was so good. It, like, I can't get over how good it was.
No.
Because the Tesseract boys did a like Q&A after the screening.
Yeah.
We got to see the screening before anyone else, and I was like,
and we're in it, so
we are in it because you can hear us.
At the end you see me as well. You can see me in it. However, I don't want to talk about how you can hear me in it. I don't want to think about it, because the more I think about it, the more I hate myself.
No, I feel like that is noteworthy, because you are captured in time forever. It's stunning.
We are pretty sure it's me. So at the end of the Radar War of Being, like the song War of Being, at the end of that live recording, there's somebody wooing, and we are pretty sure it's me.
Besides the fact it sounds like you, right?
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Remember leaving like towards the end to try and find one of my friends who had like lost everyone, and I was like, I'll come find you. And then I came back, but because
The pit closed
the
in.
animals
Yeah.
were at the front, and then the pit had closed in. It was really hard. Do you know how I found Alice? I listened to the woos and worked my way back, and I was like, excellent, great, stunning.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
The woos come out at concerts, man. I can't help it.
if you're quiet at concerts, what are you doing?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Speaking of other Tesseract people who we've become friends with, at Tess last year at Radar, I met these like two guys who were friends, and they were stood behind us, and we were waiting in between sets, and we were just having like have a conversation, and they were so lovely, and they're not in the Discord, but they are really like really big Tesseract fans, and every time I've gone to like a test gig or like an unprocessed gig, best believe they'll be there, and they're like, hey, you guys all right? Like,
what, like, one of the things that's happened with us a lot over the past 6 months is how many people, random people, that we've seen like once or twice at a gig, and then a couple weeks later we'll see them at somewhere else, and it'll be like meeting old friends again. And we've just sort of collected a group of strangers that aren't on Discord. We haven't met them through that. We haven't met them through any other bands or anything. It's literally just chatting to people in the queue at a gig, or they've been stood behind us in like the crowd, just like chatting. 2 weeks later, we'll see them again.
well, do you remember that couple at Alt Black Era who were then at Waterlines?
Oh,
right?
the really tall guy.
Really tall guy, and then
Yeah.
his really small partner.
Yeah.
And then we saw them at Waterlines, and then so Alt Black Era, Waterlines, and then I went to download, and they were in the Venga Boys tent as well, and they were like, I was with Helena, and she was like, "Oh, are these old friends of yours?" Because the way we reacted and seen each other, we were like,
No.
and I was like, "No, we met at a gig like a few weeks ago." Like, but it was just it. She was like, it really looked like you guys had been friends for years, and I'm like, it's just
I love
the
it so
power
much.
of the alternative community, and I don't exactly blend in. I stand out.
Not gonna lie to you, Dolly. You really don't. You really don't blend in.
So I'm not really hard to miss, which is great.
I mean,
and then
yeah, I was gonna say neither am I, but it's only because I'm tall. Apart from anything else.
when we're together,
Yeah.
right, you really can't miss us, because there's a tall Amazonian like person, and then like a short black like femme, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's those, like, when we went to Radar this year, the amount of people who were like, you were here last year in the war paint, and we were like, that was us. Yeah. So the reason why we are sitting down and doing this podcast is because we've had really amazing opportunities this last kind of 6 months, and the Sounds Fat and Slutty Discord is a place which I don't want to change the way the Discord is. It's kind of become a safe haven for people, and I'm gonna make another Sounds Fat and Slutty Discord, but it's just gonna be a Sounds Fat Discord, which is going to be focusing on the music. But the reason why we've made this is because we had the amazing opportunity to interview Catherine, from the founder of Radar, and Scarlett, the accessibility manager, in our Discord. But because it's in the Discord, we can't. I don't want to.
Side note: you had the opportunity to interview them. I was dying.
And again, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that.
So, I think I drink a lot of water. This is a side note. You can put this in or not, I don't care. I think I drink a lot of water. I do drink a lot of water. However, doesn't stop you from getting a singular tiny little pebble of a kidney stone. That I've never experienced pain like it. So while she was interviewing these two lovely women, I sent her two selfies. One of me in the waiting room, waiting to be seen, and then one of me after copious amounts of drugs. Because that shit hurted.
It was a fact that you were in so much pain, and you were like, you know what? I'll leave. The minute I'm done here, I'll come join. And I'm like, are you okay?
The minute I'm done, I was there for 12 hours.
And like, as
Lying on
someone
a floor,
who has,
by the way,
as someone that's had gallstones, has had a kidney stone as a teenager,
also,
and who has given birth, right? I can wholeheartedly say,
I forget
that
you have
I would,
passed a child. Yes.
I would, hand on heart, honestly say, I would much rather give birth unmedicated than experience my body creating these weird ass stones, because it's the most intense pain.
I'm so sorry. I'm laughing because why did I say pass a child?
Oh yeah, just pass a child.
Yeah, just pass a child. Oh, a child.
A child.
Anyway, yeah, so.
But yeah, and I don't want to like, we've made it a safe space, and I don't want to accidentally dox someone, because like you can see the names of people who were in that call watching. So we had the amazing opportunity to like speak to Catherine and Scarlett about the accessibility of Radar and how they got it to be where it is, because Radar doesn't have an accessibility paragraph on the website. They have a manifesto, but they also have a website with different breed going in about accessibility, and you can link your Nimbus card to it, and it will show you the bits that apply to what's on your Nimbus card.
Oh.
It's so cool. Or if you don't have a Nimbus card but you do have accessibility needs, if you press what access needs you have, it will fine tune it so you know what bits are there for you.
I didn't know that. That's really cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
And it's because like Catherine was saying that Radar should be for everyone, and when they say that, they mean it.
Oh,
so
100%.
We were like, let's make the podcast talk more about inclusion in metal, because as much as the world is changing and things are getting better, there is still a lot that needs to be done.
Yes.
And
yes, a lot.
We've been to gigs and we're like, if we weren't, I say in quotation marks, able-bodied, because although I can walk,
you do have certain restrictions, let's say.
Yeah. And I'm like, if I was in an ambulatory wheelchair or needed a wheelchair, I would not be able to enjoy this gig. And I think we need to do more about that, because Radar straight off the bat was like, hold my beer. We're going to do this, and this.
Like, what I was going to say is, like, obviously, we're called Sounds Fat because of the origins of how this group started, but we're not exclusively just about being plus size in this community. It's about neurodiversity for one, because crikey, look at us. Right. You are fully diagnosed autistic and ADHD. Stunning, and she's gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm diagnosed ADHD, currently awaiting my official autism assessment and diagnosis. However, it's the people I've spoken to so far are like, I'll be shocked if you ain't. I'm like, okay, thank you so much. So I'm pretty sure we've got that covered. We are both plus size in different ways. Like, I'm tall and plus size. I'm sorry, but you are short and plus size. Like, it covers a range. I'm just saying the truth, but like, it's true.
Yeah.
We're both on some form of LGBTQ spectrum on something. Yeah. We're both on that.
Basically, it's again, Sounds Fat came about because I was tired of like
Yeah.
not feeling like I belonged. But then as we've grown, it's not even about being fat. It's about still feeling out of place in the alternative community.
Mhm.
So whether you're LGBTQIA, whether you're
Mhm.
neurospicy,
Yep.
whether you've got like social anxiety, whether
Huge
you
one.
have some like you want to be included but you don't feel like you could be included. So it's it started off in one place and now it really is for everyone.
Yeah.
Like we were saying about Arctangent. It's Arctangent and Radar are two festivals where I would like I can say that I would have no issue with going by myself.
Yeah.
And like I know there's a download solo group and everything,
Yeah.
but it's such a big festival. I wouldn't feel comfortable saying to people, "Oh yeah, just go solo."
Yeah. Not for something as big as that.
Whereas with Radar and Arctangent, I can say go by yourself and you will leave with friends.
Oh,
Like
100%.
the amount of contacts I have in my phone who are like, name Arctangent, name Arctangent, name. So many people have the surname
Such and
Arctangent
such
in my phone now.
Radar, such and such Arctangent, such and such
Yeah.
amplified. Like it's just, yeah.
It is a great, and I want to make sure that when we are talking about gigs and festivals that it is inclusive for everyone.
Yes.
So we're called Sounds Fat, and it purely is because hey, fat. Like, I mean, I could call it Sound Skinny because I'm a skinny legend, but
skinny legend that uses Photoshop.
yeah, I like to be a skinny legend, so I use Photoshop. No, but we've made it for all, and that's why we're bringing it onto YouTube and Instagram.
Yes.
So
we've started this, and whether this episode actually goes out or not, because it's the first one, so let's call it a pilot. However, I feel like we had a structure and it just went out the window as soon as we started talking. So this might just be a pilot, just like shorten it, put the feelers out there, and then we might have a more structured approach to things.
More structured one. We are going to have to like put certain parts in certain areas and cut a load out. Because I was like, hey, we'll do 20-minute, at the most 45-minute episodes.
It's been 50. It's not going to be that long in the end. But like for like future reps, I guess it'll like there'll be ones about specific festivals. Where's the list? Yeah. Specific festivals, specific experiences, good experiences that maybe we can't go into detail too much, but we can talk about that. And just any topics that do come up, like certain fan groups or the way that certain festivals could improve things. And sometimes you might just yap, because honestly, that's what we do best. Like, put us in a room together like this.
Put us in a room together.
And you'll get this times 10 with unfiltered, because there's a list, right? I'm just going to say that there's a list. We might go into the list, specific things on the list at some point, but there's a list of things that we've said that's just so out of pocket. So some things we can't, talk about.
You make it sound really bad, right?
No. It's not that we can't talk about stuff because it's like a controversial topic. It's just when it comes to language, whether it's safe for work or not is a big one. And people that just don't want their names to be mentioned on like such a public thing, because I say such a public thing, a potential to be such a public thing.
Because like we've had our like friends say stuff, and we're like, hey, that's going on the list.
That's going on the list because that's funny, and I feel like a lot of people would relate. However,
whether they want that online or not is
different.
thing. So it's more about making sure that we have to like censor out when we
Yes.
swore and stuff. And I don't want the first episode to be, like the first like
I feel like
episode to be like
we don't have to censor too much when it comes to YouTube. It's only like the first like 10 minutes you can't have a swear word, and then after that you're fine. There's rules.
I'm gonna set a timer. Right.
We're in the watershed team. Go, and it's just like dropping every go.
Oh,
Just dropping every swear word under the sun.
yes. I feel like if I can not swear around children, I should be fine. And obviously, I don't. Like,
Here's the thing:
because...
I can't. Like, I find it really hard to filter myself around people I shouldn't swear in front of. I don't know why. At work, it's different because I have like my work brain on and like whatever. But in social situations, and this might just be part of the tism, I can't do it. I can't do it.
So,
like the amount of things I've said in front of like young ears where I'm like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to drop all of these F-bombs in front of your child.
the thing is, right, is like I grew up in like an African household.
Yeah.
Right. So that's just ingrained. I see an elder and I know that I put my customer service voice is on and there are no F-bombs or anything. It's like, because like my nan is the most loveliest woman you will ever meet, but she also scares me. So
yes. I didn't quite have that, but
hey, I've met your nana. She's a legend. She is a legend.
I love her to bits.
Right, she is an amazing woman. My nan is same height as you, right? Yeah, I'm the anomaly.
I was
all
gonna
my
say,
family
are you
really
sure? Are you sure?
My nan is 5'10". My
Uh-huh.
aunt is like 5'9". Jen's 5'8". My other sisters are 5'9" up. All the men are like 6'5".
So
plus.
why are you 4'3"? Like, so why are you 4'3" approximately?
I have no idea. I am.
Why are you legally classed as a small person? Because I'm confused as to where that gene's come from.
So you know, like how you have like the first of anything, right? And they pick out the issues and plugs and release like 2.0. I am the original. So obviously
Stunning. Every single sibling after you was just a different patch note where they've just added a height.
Pretty much. Because my like 18-year-old brother is tall, and I'm like, where was this?
Where has this height come from, brother? Brother, please.
We take family photos.
Give me height, brother.
My sister literally says, if you ever want to figure out who the oldest is, look for the shortest one. Because my mum was also really short and everyone else was really tall, so I get my height from her.
Oh, okay.
No one else, just her.
Okay, that's fair. My mum's about, like, I want to say she's like 5'5"-ish. My dad is 5'10", 5'11".
So your dad's genes were like, hey, she's not gonna look anything like you, but she's gonna get your height. Like we've got
she's gonna have
somehow.
She's gonna have your height, your joints, and your mouth. Everything else. Oh my god! Excuse me. Everything else is mother. Like eye color, hair color. Like I know my hair's dark here, but naturally,
no, I've seen a photo of you, your
it's
mum, and
quite
your
dark.
nana.
Yeah,
and it is just
copy paste.
a copier, just
with like a slightly different like face shape every time, like that kind of thing.
Pretty much, it's the same person times 3. Like I've never seen genes work so hard in my life.
There's a good chance that when I am my nana's age, I will just look like her. And I'm not mad at it because she's just vibing. She's stunning.
She's studying, right? And like when she was showing me her wedding photos, I was like,
I love her wedding photos so much.
Yeah.
I love them.
I love it because like she's so straight talking.
Speak about
right?
skinny legends. Look at my nana's wedding photos. Dear God. Dear God.
Even now, to be fair, she's still a skinny legend.
Skinny
but
legend.
still, no waist. No waist. Just like you're looking for it. Right?
Somebody call the police. I have a waist to report missing. Because what the fuck?
Honestly, and I'm like, I'm there, and I'm like, oh, okay. My grandma was shaped like I say she was. She's still alive. Right? She's just obviously she's had kids. She's like
It's
being
like
treated like the queen.
it's like my nana, bless her heart. She's not dead, but
She's not dead.
just
but-
bless her heart.
No, she was like, you know how they looked in like the 50s, like the Coca-Cola bottle, like bottle bodies and
stunning,
everything.
yeah.
And like
Stunning.
now she's still shaped like that, but they're just a bit more like padded. It's great. I didn't
Yes.
get any of those genes. None of them.
What what is good is I'm built like my mother, but I have my dad's height.
And this is why I want to fight Matthew
In
behind
the big Tesco.
behind the Tesco car park. Oh, I really wish it was socially acceptable to just, like add that video of when I took a few out.
This woman, bearing in mind, so like we'd gone back to the tent in like the middle of the day because it was so hot. Like while we were there, like I know I look pale right now, but this is tanned, right? And I would show you, but it would be inappropriate.
Because you've got lights
Yes,
on you.
yes, but I tanned, and it was great. Anyway, we went back to the tent just to get out of the heat. And I was literally lying in like this one part of shade that I'd managed to find, but it just happened that my arse was right next to Dolly in her little chair that she had, and all I feel is like some like slaps on my ass. Now I'm used to it. This woman gropes me consistently. That's fine. I accept it. Vice versa, because let's be honest. However, I then hear cackling, showing the rest of the group, and then me, of a slow-mo shot of her slapping my ass, and then the slow-mo of the ripple.
Oh, it was stunning.
And when I say ripple, it was like through my jeans, so it's not like my bare ass, but I wouldn't have put it past her to try, right? But
you know you are like packing some heat when it ripples through jeans. That's why I was like
you're like there with the slow mo, just fucking slapping, trying to get the slow mo ripple going. Rude.
stunning. Make no notes. Oh, again, I'm sad about Arch Magic because it's over now.
No one objectifies you more than your best friend. Like partners, whatever. They do it at like a normal rate. Your best friend, if they don't objectify you more than your partner and any other catcallers on the street put together, they ain't your best friend. I'm sorry to inform you this.
Like, I don't know. When it comes to my best friends, I don't know what personal space is.
No.
Like,
no. I mean, neither do I, because I did, like... At Radar, she was on the bed. And then she was watching something on her phone, and I was like, oh, I want to see. And I just crawled on top of her and laid there, like,
just
hi.
like this. So, like, this is me. Hi, what's this? What are you looking at? I was like, babe, get comfy.
Like, there's no personal space. I've mounted you just to see what you're looking at on your phone because I wanted to see.
To be fair, some of the hotels we have stayed in, that should be a segment, right? Of,
no, it's gonna be because I have things to say about that. I have thoughts, feelings, and a video because fuck that place. Fuck that place.
We're not gonna air out any dirty laundry unless it comes to hotels because do better.
Yeah, do better. Just do better. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you made it this far in, if you made it to the end, well done. If
you made it to the end,
God bless you. God bless you.
I've made it to the end. I'm really proud. Thank you so much. Drop peach emojis in the comments.
Yes.
Drop peach emojis in the comments.
And then this is the part where we get none because nobody made it this far because they zoned out when we just started yapping. So
no, I'm joking. Thank you so much for listening to what we have to say. Our next episode
will be more structured,
be much more fine-tuned.
Yes.
This is just to test out, test the ropes and everything. Words are hard.
Words are hard. Like when you're put on the spot, it is really hard. But yeah, when it comes to what this is going to be, I don't know how frequent it's going to be. It all depends on what topics we do have and what we talk about. They'll probably be a lot shorter than the hour that we've just recorded. But they'll be a lot more structured. There'll be different things on different parts of being inclusive. We might eventually have guests on. We have a few in mind that we might get, depending on if they say yes or no.
We have a guest that is waiting for us to post and stuff, but they are ready to be interviewed. Not gonna say much. Gonna let it. But it is a lovely guest.
Yes. We'll be talking about different opportunities as well that we've had, because there's quite a few that we've had that a lot of different people could get involved in. 100%. And it'd be really good to get them out there as well.
Oh, 110%.
And then also about our own work, which will be a different thing, because I do some cool things. She does some very cool things. It'd be good to get them out there and talk about them as well. So
I also want to talk more in detail about the bands we've interviewed, because we have interviewed some lovely bands this past 6 months, right?
Yes.
Would be good to post them and then talk about
definitely
talk about that. Talk about how sometimes it can be disheartening to not find merch in your size, and talk about bands who do have merch in your size.
There's a few
who make good music as well and are really lovely.
Yes.
We've got loads in the work. This is just, again, a pilot.
Yes.
I really do hope you guys have stuck around, because we have so much to talk about.
So much to say. So little time.
So little time. Otherwise we'd be here till 4 a.m, and then I'd be blind in my right ear.
With alopecia on your elbows.
Yeah.
Stick around, subscribe, do all of the things to get the context for that story, for that 100%. Inside joke.
And because of how lucky we are and have been this past year, if we get enough subscribers and likes and views and stuff, I will be doing my best to get us to do giveaways and stuff.
Yes, giveaways, all that are really exciting stuff.
Because we did a giveaway on the Instagram for Amplify tickets, so
let's just see how it goes. And if it takes off, then we have things we got to do and things to come. So yeah, thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, follow, comment,
all the buttons,
share, notification bell, all of the buttons.
When we say we love you, we actually mean it.
Yes. Love you guys. Thank you.
Bye.